All right, well, now we are going to be harvesting garlic. This was planted back in the fall, and it's time to harvest. So I'm just going to bring you along. I've already pulled two of these. I have no idea what variety they are, just because I'm on my 7th year since I bought the original. So we're just going to go ahead and get all the garlic pulled out. It's going to be different sizes. I love growing garlic. It's so easy. Hello to whoever is in the chat. I'm just harvesting some garlic. Not really. Oh, that one's got a little knob there. Growing. But I've had this. I bought the original seed garlic. Ooh, look at that one. 7 years ago. So this is my garlic that came from that. Just really pretty. Look at all that. So I thought I'd bring you guys along. See how many I can get. Goodness gracious. I'm not going to worry about all that soil on there. It'll just dry off. Here, what we'll do. Hopefully this is showing up. Do it like that. I can't read the chat. Oh, we're gonna see. I'll go back to the chat here in a minute. Just kind of pull some of these. See, this one should be a really good size. Wow. Look how big that one is. I love the purple on it. No idea what variety these are, but it's good garlic. So I'm going to pull all these today and let the curing process start. It'll take about a month or so to dry out and cure. So we cure them in the storage shed. Let's see. Let's bring you guys. That's a little one. That's okay. And here's what I have so far. Hey, Rebecca. I'm so glad you're here. Sorry I missed you. We're just pulling some garlic. Let's see what this one. That looks good. Hey, cameraman. I noticed you were in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. This is just a pop-up live. Let's see. I've grown this garlic for 7 years. The original, I should say, bulbs came off 7 years ago. That's tiny. That's not going to be worth anything. So the garlic needs to get pulled because we are about to get a lot of rain. And I want to get these out while they're dry. And we're going to start the curing process. Let's see here. Who else is in the chat? Sorry if I missed anybody. Oh, Tiffany is here. Hey, Tiffany. I'm so sorry. Just pulling the garlic. Maybe I'll just hold the camera like that. That way you guys can see. That's pretty. The sun is right in my eyes, so if I miss anybody, I apologize. There's what I've got so far. I think I have maybe 100 bulbs of garlic planted. That's a nice one. That'll probably be used for next year's harvest. I'll plant that in the fall. So I start these in November or sometimes late October. And we live in zone 7B. And so the winters help to sweeten up the garlic. Also helps the bulb or the cloves to split. I never worry about the soil too much on it because these are going to go in and dry. Let's see here. That's a good size one too. Once these are all cured, I'll be passing out to family, and then I will be hopefully freeze drying these to make my own garlic powder. It tastes better than what you can get in the grocery store because the freeze dryer uses, well, it's cold, it's freezing, and instead of using heat, it preserves the flavor of it, and it tastes like garlic, the fresh garlic, not like it's been cooked. It's hard to describe. Let's see, that looks good. That's what I have so far is thrown over there. Oh wow, that's a good size one. Look at that. That looks pretty. Even like, I love the purple on it. These do store really well. I bought for my neighbor mowing. Let's see here. Ooh, look at that one. My goodness. That looks good. Look at that. That's how much I've got so far. So how is the weather where you guys are at? Just let me know. I thought I'd just bring you guys along. Let me see. If I sit it down here, hopefully you guys can see okay. Let me know. I'll check it in a second. I'll make sure that, there you go. That looks good. Cameraman, I know you like garlic. I'll have to get some to you. That looks good. This is a potato. Let's find out. I do have little potatoes here. I'll have to add that to a pile. That's funny. Look at that. Volunteer potatoes. Make a pile for those. Throw that in the compost. That's gorgeous. Nothing tastes better than homegrown garlic. I haven't bought garlic in years. That's about average size. Let's see. That's a little one. This one should be a big one. It's good size. Will probably be used for the next year's harvest. I always think about ones that I'm gonna keep. Get those set aside. When I say this is a lot of garlic, I'm not even playing. I've had people ask me for garlic, and I told them that I will cure it for them and then they can have it because it'll stink out your house during the curing process. So I don't ever bring them into the house. I leave them in a storage shed. Isn't that pretty? Look, that purple. Hopefully it's in focus. Okay, let me see what I've missed in the chat. Oh, okay, let's see here. Garlic, onions, used extensively in Spanish dishes. Oh yeah, I can smell them, smell-o-vision, yeah. And hopefully I said hi to Rebecca, I can't remember. Weather is about like yours, yes. Oh good, it's nice and warm today. So you can see how many more I've got to go. And these are potatoes. And I don't think they're quite ready. These were volunteers. I had potatoes in this bed last year. So I think I'll leave the potatoes alone because, hey, that's free food, right? I didn't plan on that. Let's see. Oh, this is a nice one. Tiffany, do you grow garlic where you're at? You should be able to. Southern states, they can't. a cold period for the cloves to split. See, this is a I'm sorry?
You clean them off before you dry.
That's a great question, Sir Grace. He's actually out here. No, they can. We'll take them in just a minute because I want to show everybody before we take them in. Actually, or I could just give it to, if you're going to take them in, I'll let you take them in now. That's what's been harvested so far. I would say there's at least 100 of these. It's about how many I grow every year. Garlic, good for the heart. That's what cameraman said. It is very good for the heart. Yeah, if you want to they can go straight in, Sir Grace. If it's got too much dirt on it, you could rub it off a little bit, but I don't ever worry about the dirt right now. I live in zone 6B. That's what they said we were, and then they moved us up to a 7A, but I refuse to say that I'm 7A. So Rebecca, you should be able to grow garlic with ease, and my recommendation is to do it this fall. If you've never grown garlic before, I'll have to tell you, it's so easy. You just put it in the dirt, leave it alone till June, and maybe even July, depending on how it goes. And you wait for the leaves to start to turn like that. Now there will be some green, and then you pull them all. You leave the leaves on it. It'll sit. You can put them on a pallet and let them dry out, or we have a mesh basket that we hang inside of our shed that we got on Amazon many years ago, and I just let them dry. I wouldn't let them cure in your house because it's gonna stink horribly. In fact, just pulling these, the smell is super strong. It smells great. I love the smell of garlic. But yeah, I would recommend a shelf or like a garage or somewhere away from the house, because it does get up in there. But Rebecca, it's super easy to grow this. All you have to do is get organic garlic. If you get garlic from the grocery store, I'm not saying that you can't grow garlic in general, to anybody who's ever thinking about doing this. You can, but they put a herbicide on the garlic in the grocery stores to keep the garlic from sprouting. So you want to get an organic one. Or you can order through a catalog, which is what I did 7 years ago. But I have grown garlic from the grocery store successfully. I just got garlic that was organic. Wishing I was there to help. Been doing yard work, in the mood. Cameraman, you can still come over. We're good. We are going to be planting a couple of blackberry bushes here in a little bit. I get my garlic from the farmer's market, so I'm thinking that I should be able to grow it. Oh, absolutely, without a doubt. Because they're not going to spray it for commercial use. So, absolutely, you could get it from the farmer's market. My recommendation, Rebecca, let me see if I can find one. So, let's see here, right here. Get the biggest bulb you can get. See how big that is against my hand? Find the biggest one you can get. Get a few of them and put them in a cool, dark spot in like a closet, and then in the fall plant them out. You want to do this in the fall. I would not plant this now because it does need to go through a cold cycle, and it's why that people in southern states can't grow garlic. They have to through what is that called? It's a stratification period. So do it this fall. You won't have no problems. And then use I would also amend your soil with fertilizer, like an organic one, because in mine, because I have it for free, but it's composted chicken manure. And if you don't have that, just get some fertilizer and fertilize it. Oh wow, that's kind of weird. Look, it's flat. It's not fully round. It's got kind of a, yeah, cold stratification. Yep. It needs to be stratified. So, and it's just, that's why I just put it out in the fall and let the winter do its thing. That's all. It's the easiest hands-off method. Keep it simple. Look at that. That's pretty. And then what I am going to say, you can see where there are spots on my garlic. Unfortunately, it got hit with herbicide from the cornfield, which that's how close we are to the cornfield. But they made it. I was really impressed. I know that the farmer that was doing it, he tried not to let it get up into the air. I saw him take his boom and get down as low as he can, but the wind still picked it up. Neck garlic or hard neck garlic, which do you recommend? Either or, because I've bought both. Hard neck hard neck will last longer in storage. The soft, you just want to use that up soon. But one is cured in about a month. If you wanted to, all you have to do is peel it and put it in a Ziploc bag in your freezer, and then take out what you need. So it really is just dependent on what you want. There's a little bit of both in here, but I will be freeze drying this probably, maybe in October-ish time frame. So that they'll have I won't be freeze drying this anytime soon. Plus my freeze dryer is down at the moment. I've got a issue with it that I'm going to be getting it fixed. The company is amazing to work with. So they've been really good to me, but we've got an issue with the freeze dryer that has to be dealt with first. Thank you, Sir Grace, for helping me load this in. Let's see. He's putting them all on the drying racks for me, helping me out. The other thing is I have some tomatoes that I never planted. So I'm going to get those in the ground. This is a Norway maple, and it comes from this tree that we're going to be getting rid of because they're super invasive. I'm always picking them out, the little starts out of my garden. So we're going to put a non-invasive tree in. That is just so pretty. Nothing better than homegrown garlic. Yeah, Rebecca, I highly recommend you giving this a try and seeing what you think. And then, if you plant enough, keep your biggest bulbs for the following year. And then you'll never have to buy garlic again. I mean, seriously, this is my 7th year. Sir Grace, cameraman says hello. Oh, he walked away. He's in the shed. I'll let him know again. 7th year growing garlic, and that tells you how long it's been since I've actually bought garlic. I have a whole bunch in my house that's already freeze dried, and I love it. And then I have some friends that want garlic to start for next year that live here, so I'm going to give them some since it's acclimated to our area really well. Hey, Sir Grace, cameraman said hello.
Huh?
Cameraman said hello.
Okay.
Super pretty. Still picking away. And see, I put leaves in the fall. I just put them on top of the garden after I plant all of my garlic to help insulate it. So all free materials. That looks good. And that's a potato. It's beautiful. It's not, the potatoes are not ready. I did not plant potatoes. They're volunteers, so I'm gonna leave them and then I'll get them later. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, absolutely. Here, look. There's Sir Grace's hand helping me out. He's just literally picking them up. I use store-bought garlic powder in my hot powder mix, but the organic garlic should bring up the flavor a bit. Well, cameraman, if you use any of my garlic, and if you need some, you let me know. It's going to elevate the flavor even more because it's not so much about it being organic. It's that I freeze dry mine. I don't heat mine. I saw that, Scott. Lisa reached out to me. I have no control to help you out with that. Otherwise, I would have gotten in and taken care of your live. We just got home from the VA. So I missed your live. And then Lisa, well, at least I thought I did. Lisa said it was still running. And I told her I could help if it was a YouTube thing, but I can't help if it's a restream thing. I didn't know that hardneck garlic stays longer in your home. Yep, it sure does. Soft neck you want to use that up faster, but there's nothing wrong with it. Honestly, they're both really good, and I have a mixture of them. I couldn't tell you what I have, like by picking each of these, but I know that I bought a mix 7 years ago, and I know that I just grow it every year. Okay, no problem, Scott. Yeah, I wish I could help you out with that. I just can't. I guess that StreamYard's having a problem. That's what Lisa said. All right. That's looking so good. I'm telling you, if there was smell-o-vision here, we'd scare all the vampires away.
I thought we had a box of garlic still left over.
No. We don't. Hit download data runs slower than uploading data. Yeah. But when there's a problem with the program nationwide with StreamYard. Let's see here. Whoops. See, there's a little compost bin right in the garden. This is called a Vita garden, and I bought this from Costco years ago. I think I've just about got everything. There's like one or two over here. I see. Oh gosh. That's a good size one. I think the ones that are sown closer to the compost bin got a little bit bigger than the ones that didn't. All right, let's take this over here. We'll take a look in the shed and I'll show you. Well, let Sir Grace get out of the way. Let's see. So there's the garlic. All right, let me get in here and I'll show you what we do. So it's literally just sitting. This is a basket, and we'll get the window open here in a minute. But yeah, that's all the garlic here. So, well, thank you so much for hanging out with me while I planted garlic, I need to, oh, you found another one. I need to get the garden bed ready for the tomato plants that I have to go into the ground. Now that the garlic is out, I've got to add more compost and some fertilizer in there, mix it in, and add all of the tomatoes into the garden bed. Now, I have some that are in ground. This will just be in my above ground. But anyhow, thank you so much for hanging out with me. We'll see you guys Saturday at 4:45 for a lazy Saturday night chat. That's Eastern Standard Time.